Welcome to the Cheapshow podcast, where we review horror movies you can stream for free. And let's see, today's movie. Oh wait, I don't want to skip over anything. We are Tony Frost and
Steven.
And we do not have our super producer Sean today.
Big Sean Stud is not with us today, sadly.
Yes, he had previous engagements, and so it's just up to us to produce the show.
Multiple engagements. He's engaged to like 4 women. So.
Yes, multiple.
Yeah.
Multiple dolls.
I was going to say human women.
Oh, okay.
Commitment's a commitment, man.
So we, can you imagine, like, if he's like, I can't be there, I got a previous engagement, and then he come back and be like, I had a threesome, right? But then, like, if we had a camera in the room, it was him, a fleshlight, and a blow-up doll.
One of those silicone torsos.
One of those silicone torsos, right? Oh, man, he had a good time. He's having a great time with them.
You know what's funny? You know what's really funny? I was listening to another podcast, Shits and Gigs and English Dudes, and they were talking about how, like, like sex toys for women, there's, like, no stigma around it. But, like, sex toys for dudes is, like, if you got a sex toy and you a dude, you probably going to end up on Criminal Minds or something.
I mean, I can see that because, like, everything's fine and dandy until it's time for cleanup. And women don't have to go through that.
Just rinse it off.
Yeah, you just rinse it off. You got to scoop all those dead babies out or whatever it is.
Oh, yuck.
That you perform the act on.
Whenever you ejaculate into
That's not, and that can't be a good feeling. Like, I've never done it, but I mean, just thinking about, I'm good at honestly, imagining things.
I don't know if maybe we got brainwashed early, but I'm in that camp. Like, if you a dude and you got sex toys, you're probably a serial killer. Like,
yeah.
You can't just jerk off.
Right, dude.
Jacking off ain't good enough. I need something closer.
You need something else.
You know who else says that? That fantasizing isn't good enough. They need the real thing. Serial murderers.
Yep.
You can only fantasize about killing for so long before you have to actually do it.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, they got like some... And it don't help that all the sex toys for men are fucking creepy. Like a blow-up doll.
Yeah. The mouth is open and shit.
Dude, right.
And the wide eyes.
Dude, and they had the little sex torso where it's just like shoulders and ass, basically.
Right.
Shoulders to ass. And sometimes it'll be like bound up and shit, like in a BDSM shit.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, listen, I don't kink shame, but if you fucking a doll that's tied up, come on, man.
There's something wrong.
Are you always on?
There's something
wrong, man.
And also, yeah, sometimes they'll put it under a blanket and just lift it up where the butt part is. Put a bunch of pillows
put
on
a blanket over the top, pretend like it's a real person.
Yeah, and then just go to work.
She's just shy.
Man, that shit's hilarious.
Fleshlights. They used to call them, I worked at a porn shop in college, and they used to call them pocket pussies.
Ooh.
Before they changed them to fleshlights, they just called it a pocket pussy.
Damn, dude.
I don't know which name is
So
worse.
you gonna walk around with that in your pocket, and so then let's say you sitting in your car, man, I really feel like I need to be in this pocket pussy right now, and do it, and then stick it back in your pocket full.
Full. Fully loaded back in your pocket.
Let's say you get out the car and that shit is up. It's like the pussy part is up, and you get out the car and it spill out
on your
pants and shit. Oh, man.
So you think it's embarrassing to have a wet spot in the front? You got crusty shit on your pocket?
Yeah, that's a problem.
I mean, I don't want to know where that came from.
For real. So, Sean, watch out for that.
Make sure you empty it out before you put it back in your pocket.
I wonder how you have to clean those out, like with bleach or...
They have like, I think they have like kits.
Oh, boy.
I went to the site once for Fleshlight, right? Dude,
he was just
shit.
looking.
For a friend. No, I was like, I gotta know how serious they take this fucking business. You make fake vaginas.
You were doing research for the show.
No. I was just like, you make fake vaginas for a living. Do you have board meetings? You know what I'm saying? Like, how serious do you take? Guys, performance is down in quarter 3. Mm-hmm. We need to get this. We need to launch this
We need to get this
Sorry, I
program
can't even say it.
launched.
We got to get this new peach fuzz model out. And a lot of guys are liking that nowadays. For some reason, the shades are down.
Is it ribbed?
It ribbed.
Do we rib this one or?
So I think the funniest part, and if you buy sex toys, you might have some confidence issues. It doesn't help that they have different sized ones.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they have like
dude.
one that's like a short one, and they got one for like, they got one that's like 12 inches deep or some shit like
boy.
that. You look at that, you're like, man, I can't even win on the
Can't
fucking
even
pocket pussy
win
site.
on the pocket pussy, bro. 12
Also,
inches
if
deep.
you got a fucking 12-inch dong, why are you buying pocket pussy?
Right.
Because you're a serial killer.
Right. Correct.
Although it's not like you just walk around with your dick hanging out all day. Then you'd definitely be a serial killer.
Not if you're on a new beach.
That's true. You walk around with your dick hanging out all day.
That's right.
what it's
Swing
for.
that shit, baby.
Swing it. I'm a swinger.
Yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
shit.
So, Sean,
Wherever you are, keep your pockets clean and empty. All right, what are we doing this week?
well, it's Black History Month.
Black History Month, baby. Ooh.
So we're doing black horror movies you can stream for free. And we actually didn't find a whole lot that you can watch.
Which is kind of good and bad. I mean, it's good that they're so good that you have to pay for them everywhere. But it's bad because, like, why the fuck aren't they on there?
Right.
Candyman is not on there. Candyman 3 is on there. Candyman 2 is not even on there.
Yeah, Candyman 3. That shit was so
they made
terrible.
the third one, yeah.
I didn't see it.
Me neither. I saw the second one at the theater.
That wasn't good either.
It was awful. I fell asleep. I was also high. I was in high school.
Yeah, those are bad movies. Yeah,
First one,
Candyman's not on there. What else were we looking at? Us isn't on there.
None of our. I'm not surprised on the Jordan Peele shit.
Yeah, Jordan Peele shit not on there. But then I was thinking, like, how many fucking black horror movies was it? But I mean, back in the day, I guess in the 70s or whatever, there was a bunch because it was part of the whole blaxploitation.
Yeah, we did Sugar Hill. We did Sugar Hill on here before. We did Ooga Booga.
We did Ooga Booga and Sugar Hill.
We never got around to. There's a couple other black ones that we never got around to reviewing, but yeah, they're out there, man. Like there's a lot of independent ones. There's a ton of independent ones.
Yeah, we
like on the shoestring. Some of them are really good. There's some great ones out there, but again, a lot of them aren't streaming for free because we want to do Spell. We want to do Spell.
Yeah, that's on there actually.
Is that one free?
Spell is free.
Okay, we can do that one another week then. Night of the Living Dead is up there.
Night of the Living Dead.
That's as black as it get because the main character is black.
Yep.
Even though he gets killed at the end. Spoiler.
He still died.
Yeah, he did die, but it wasn't race related.
Well, I mean,
he thought he was a zombie.
Yeah, but he was also black, and they didn't really care.
Yeah, but I think when George Romero did that, like he didn't realize it was a big deal because he's a white dude. But he's like, let's pick the guy because he did the best audition. Like that was why it wasn't written for a black dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just had him in there.
No shit.
Yeah,
that's what they all say. Oh yeah, we just picked the best man for the job.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's do Night of the Living Dead. We'll do Blackula next week.
All right.
Let's do Night of the Living Dead because we're already talking about it.
Yeah, let's do it. So we'll change it on you guys right in the middle like that. We just gonna do Night of the Living Dead
off the cuff, baby.
That's how we roll.
So I was watching Tales from the Tour Bus, which is a Mike Judge show. It's not streaming for free, sadly, but shout out to Mike Judge. It's basically they have a bunch of different. The first season I think is all country singers. And the second season is like all R&B. So what they do is just what it sounds like Tales from a Tour Bus, just shit that happened when they were out on the road. And he's talking to George Clinton is talking about how they were on a bus. They were on their way to I think to New York or something like that for a show.
Right.
And they pull up in the middle of this field and like all these fucking like zombie-looking motherfuckers start coming toward him and shit. Mm-hmm. And George Clinton, they was all high. Mm-hmm. And George Clinton pissed his pants. And he's just like, ah, ah, ah. And all of a sudden he heard, cut. It's George Romero. They fucking drove through the set of Night of the Living
Dude,
Dead.
that shit's hilarious.
Dude,
bro.
I was dying when I heard that shit, man.
Wait, when was that movie made? In 64?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, because that's the other thing about the show. You realize these dudes been around forever.
Damn, dude.
Bootsy and them came from, before the JBs, they came from James Brown's old.
Right, that's right.
And George, I think, was just like doing crazy shit in underwear in like Detroit or I forget where he's from, man.
I'm pretty sure
Wherever
it's
he's from,
Detroit.
wherever he's from, he's just doing crazy shit around there. I think that was how they found each other because they was both in different bands and they'd heard about each other, something like that. But anyway, but this movie, Night of the Living Dead, I mean, I definitely put this in black because it's like it was the first major horror film where you saw like a black person just acting like, surprise, surprise, a regular person.
Right.
He wasn't
Nobody said anything about him being black the whole movie.
Right. He wasn't a nerd. He wasn't a tough guy. He wasn't a dope dealer. He wasn't a fucking over-aggressive anything. He's just a regular ass
He
dude.
wasn't a doorman.
Right. He just so happened to be black, making regular decisions. Oh
Right.
my God.
Right.
And he get to smack up that white dude at one point who's
Nah,
an
he
asshole.
slapped the
Sent
shit
his
out
ass
of
back
that
to the
dude.
basement. I'm in charge up here.
Right. Bing bong.
Throw your ass back downstairs. Bing bong. Bing pow.
Yeah, dude. That movie was pretty good. That was a good story about George Clinton. I'm surprised that didn't end up in a movie.
They haven't. Did they ever do a movie about? It's got to show up somewhere at some point. That's just too good to not. I mean, it's on
Seriously,
the show.
it's been recorded.
Yeah, it's on the show, and the show that Tales of the Tour Bus is animated. It's really funny, but yeah, that's got to end up somewhere.
Yeah, dude. So, you know, the movie, everybody's seen it at this point.
Yeah,
But when George Romero made it, did he make it? Because the movie you can watch anywhere. It's like public domain.
yeah.
Did he do that on purpose, or was it did he make a mistake?
I think something got fucked up. So like the copyright, I think, because I knew the story. I don't have time to look it up, but I think something got fucked up with the copyright, so it ended up coming in the public domain earlier than they thought it would. I feel like it was. I feel like I want to say it was covered under UK copyright, but not in America. I feel like it was something clerical like that.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, because that shit's been in the public domain for a while.
Yeah.
You got that footage everywhere.
Yeah, and you know, people ever want to do like rent out a movie theater and show horror movies.
You do that.
That's the one you can always go to.
Yeah, all the old ones. But yeah, that's we talk about free streaming. Yeah, if you want to do something like that and like set up like a film marathon, look up what's in the public domain. Like look at those old horror films. If it's like pre 19, I think it's 35 years, and sometimes they'll extend it to 70, which is bullshit. But if you get like a lot of those old movies, they're in the public domain now. The WB ones, like Frankenstein and all that, I think those you still can't.
Right, those you can't.
For some
Dracula,
reason,
Frankenstein,
they keep pushing
Wolfman.
it forward.
Yeah.
They will be soon though. I think like you can't just keep holding on forever.
Right.
I think they will. I think they will come into the public domain fairly soon.
They got to. And then it's so much stuff that's going to be public domain that's going to end up streaming. Mm-hmm. You might even be able to start your own streaming service.
Well, fuck it. Yeah, it's free shit. Yeah. Why not? More free shit because everybody got a commercial tier. It's like, man, commercials. If I'm fucking paying for this, if you got commercial money, what am I paying for?
Right. Exactly. What the fuck is going on here?
But let's start at the beginning of Night of the Living Dead, dude. The first dumb fucking Chad bro to get killed deservedly is Barbara's dumbass brother.
Right.
When they in the cemetery, he said, "They're coming to get you, Barbara."
Right.
And be, "Stop it, Johnny! Stop it!" Like,
yeah, dude. But they never gave like any explanation where the dead people came from, which was even spookier.
Yeah, that is spooky as fuck. That's the best thing though. Like they didn't explain none of that shit. And that makes it way scarier. Like, I don't need to know how they became zombies. I don't want to know how.
Right.
Although 28 days later, that was just a fucked up movie. Like, that was spooky as shit. They explained, you see how that happened, but...
No, and this was the first one. Yeah. Was this really the first zombie movie? It had to be, right?
It was the first flesh-eating, I think, because, like, White Zombie, I believe, actually involved... I haven't seen that movie.
But before that, I think they were just called ghouls or something.
You had ghouls. They had zombies, but zombie was like It was like a Caribbean.
Right, that's right.
It was like
Witchcraft stuff.
Yeah, they like to slap weird shit on on things that are different. So it's voodoo and zombies.
Right.
The dark jungle. Ooh.
Right.
And hot women. Oh.
Right.
Hot blooded. All that stupid shit. But I think the movie White Zombie involved that. It's my true horror confession. I've never seen White Zombie, but I think it was Bela Lugosi. I think it was one of the motherfuckers. Boris Karloff, one of the dudes.
Right.
But yeah, this was like the first modern zombie. This was the first one. This was the first like modern zombie film.
Yeah, they didn't move fast because George Romero said if they've been dead, right? He said something like if they've been dead for so long, there's no way they can move fast.
Yeah, it's true.
Because, their
Bodies
bones
all
would be
stiff.
brittle
Yeah.
and their bodies are stiff and shit.
Yeah. Although in Return of the Living Dead, which I believe is also streaming for free, in Return of the Living Dead, they had the sprinting zombie.
The sprinting zombie
man.
movie, yep.
They'd be like, oh, it's 28 days later. I was like, no, it's not.
No.
Dude, they flashed the lights on them zombies, came and ran toward that motherfucker like a football team.
Yeah, dude, that was something.
But yeah, no, so this one...
Yeah, so Barbara's walking, they're walking through the cemetery.
Yeah, you see the old dude, and he's like, here comes one now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Hey, come on, man. What's going on?
I'm just joking around.
Boom, it's a wrap.
Yeah, he died.
Rocked his ass right quick. And then from there, it's on and popping from there. Not a dull moment.
Nah, dude, and it wasn't gory or any of that,
It was
really.
a little graphic.
A
They
little
show him
bit.
eating.
Yeah, they did.
But that shit's still fucked up, man. That little girl, dude's the asshole's daughter.
Right.
That's the scariest one.
Oh, yeah.
When they're she got bit, and her mom was like, no, she's okay.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Not
She just got a
okay.
fever.
She stabbed your ass with a spade.
Yep. Yep.
Dude, I'm surprised that the brother didn't get dude's wife. This dude was such a fucking beta cuck.
Right.
He kept coming upstairs and getting smacked up by dude and trying to act like he was in charge and shit. And I think his wife was giving him shit. The dude's an asshole.
Yeah, he was a straight dick. Locked him in the basement with a zombie. The fuck,
Bye.
dude. But, yeah, and then let's see. In that movie, so they were in the house. They went upstairs. Wasn't it like dead people upstairs or something?
The family that was there, yeah, when they first went, so she gets to that house, and dude is there, the brother is there, and then, no, you thinking about the remake.
Oh, yeah, that was in a remake.
Yeah, because in the remake, she shows up, and I think she shows up before Candyman.
Right.
Tony Todd, Candyman. She showed up before Tony Todd, and she finds like the farmer who lived there or whatever got his head blown off.
Oh,
I think
that's
there's
right.
A couple
That's
zombies
right.
there.
That's right.
But in this one, when she show up, dude is already there. The brother's there already. Like
Yeah.
She's kind of show up and he pulls her inside.
Yeah, he pulled. Yep, and everybody was there already.
Yep, that's right. She was the last one to show
She
up.
was the
Everybody
last
was there.
one. And
it was the boy and his girlfriend who they deserve better, man. Trying to get away with the fucking truck.
right,
Truck exploded.
done
Zombies had a buffet.
straight up, dude.
They
And
play
then
that-
the funny, this is the so I don't was this in America or was this made?
No, that's what I'm telling you. Like, they drove through the set. It was made in, like, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because George Clinton and them drove through the set, and I think he said it was Pennsylvania.
So the funniest shit was like all the local yokels because they were like, doing all this crazy shit, hanging them and shooting them, throwing shit at them, running them over, dragging them around with cars.
Yes.
And to me, I mean, that was cool, but being black, I'm like, damn, bro, this the same shit they used to do to black people when we were slaves.
I don't remember if he did that on purpose or not, but a lot of people did notice. Like, it was that same mob mentality.
Yep.
It just so happened that it was for good this time. But yeah, it was. I don't know if it was a thinly veiled metaphor for how they treated black folks in America. I'd have to look that up, but I know that black folks definitely resonated with that shit. Like, yeah, that's that bullshit. Because as soon as you see a mob of white dudes with shotguns, you know what time it is.
Yeah, it's about to go down.
And they weren't even looking for survivors by the end. That's why they shot dude.
That's why they shot him.
It's like just throw another one on the pile.
Yep.
It's like,
that was it.
It was like dragging them through the street with hooks and shit, dude. Mm-hmm. And it was like the freeze frame pictures is what fuck you up as a black person.
At the end.
That's what fuck you up as a black person because it looked like the kind of shit you would see in a history book.
Right.
So, yeah, I think he did that because those movies, he's always like trying to make a point about like people and society. So he had to have done that on purpose.
Right.
Because Dawn of the Dead was about how people how they come back to their normal no matter what. And so like they make a whole new world inside of this mall.
Right.
And then Day of the Dead was about authority.
Right.
Right? Like who's in charge.
Who's in charge,
yep. And I think the first one was about, I don't like this phrase, but the human condition. And I think he was trying to just show like, what our society is like. So I'd be willing to bet he threw that shit in there on purpose.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah.
That whatever it was,
still works.
like the guy, like he had a vision.
Well.
And
that shit still works today. Still creepy.
Still creepy because the same goofy shit is still going on right now.
Right. And I was just saying it's still creepy as far as the makeup effects, but yeah, as far as the story, same goofy shit's going on right now. That's the only thing I didn't like about the remake, which I think is also streaming free. I think the remake is streaming free. I believe. Okay. But at the end of that one, Tony Todd actually turns into a zombie.
See, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he locks himself in the basement and he finds the key that they were looking for and he just kind of laughs. And then when they open the door and let him out in the morning, he's a zombie. I think they actually come in the house.
Yeah, they did.
The new one, yeah.
Well, yeah, in the old one that we're talking about, he just opened the door.
Far, yeah.
And boom, headshot.
Yup.
But he was the only one left, right?
Only one left.
See, look at that. George Romero not killing the brother first in the movie.
Right. He survived.
He survived all the way to the end.
All the way to the end. He made it to the very end. And then he died.
And then he got killed.
Smartest one, too.
Oh, yeah.
But that was coincidental. Like, that was just the smartest character, and dude just so happened to be a dope actor. But, like, it made a big statement. It was nice. It was nice to see that. It's always nice to see that because, sadly, you still have nowadays these extremes for black characters. And, like, it's not a lot of shit where you see that range. That's why I like the Jordan Peele movies. Regardless of what people say, you got a lot of different type of black folks in it.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, we run the spectrum. Who knew?
Dude.
You got ignorant motherfuckers. You got smart motherfuckers. You got country motherfuckers. You got all these people just like white folks. So
yeah.
It's nice to see that. It's nice to see that, and it's still nice to see that in Night of the Living Dead.
So yeah, that movie all time favorite.
Oh yeah,
probably on everybody's top 10 list. It kind of has to be if you like zombies.
Yeah. We watched it on Tubi, but I think it's on Pluto TV. And like Tone said, Night of the Living Dead is not hard to find for free. You can go to the Library of Congress and watch that. Library of Congress. So yeah, because it's public domain, and you can watch. There's another site called. I have to look it up for another show, but it was they have free public domain stuff, like all the movies on there. It's like called the National Archive or some shit like that. Oh
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and
that's been around for a long time too.
And that's commercial free. But that's like stuff that's all in the public domain.
So yeah, check the movie out, watch it again, and
don't wait till Halloween.
Don't wait. No, you can watch it. And that nice little story Steve gave from that other podcast, that was good. That's good information.
Yeah.
That was. I never knew that. But
no, that was a TV show.
Oh, that was a TV.
The information from the podcast is about the male sex toys being creepy. That was what I heard on the podcast.
Oh yeah, okay.
Tales from the Tour Bus is Mike Judge's show. It's a TV show he did. You know Mike Judge.
Yeah, Mike Judge. From, what was that? The shit they used to do? Spike and Mike.
He only got 2 seasons. I wish he had another season, but there's only 2 seasons of that one. That one's not for free though.
It's not. Neither is Spike and Mike. If you can find Spike and Mike,
shit.
Please.
Spike and Mike twisted animation.
They still tour, so good.
But you can't like find the old ones. But they still go around the country.
We're gonna have to. We used to go to those.
Well,
like we went to like 3 of them.
Yeah, and the first one we went to had some cartoons that I've never seen since. In fact, they had one cartoon that they only showed that night. It was so bad, like they took it off the.
Was it the monkey that was whacking off?
No, not Big Top.
It's the one with the funeral one with the dude who broke out of jail.
And killed.
He killed
the priest and then pretended to be a priest. It's a cartoon.
Yeah.
And then he said a funeral, and he ends up banging a corpse.
Yes.
And then this old lady's leaving. He's like, "Hey, where you going, Grandma?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "This is offensive." And then he shoves her head down on his junk.
Yeah.
Dude, it just gets worse and worse.
It was because he fucked a dead body and he had bugs in his dick.
Yeah, he had worms.
They're eating my fucking schween.
They're eating my fucking schween.
Right.
Dude, it was so ignorant. This was like 1993. But they only showed it that one time because I looked up the thing tone after that. It was the only night they showed it.
That's great.
They cut that shit out of there.
I'm glad we got to see that. It was funny.
Yeah,
It was
funny
fucked
shit.
up, but it was funny. It was a
Yeah.
cartoon. I mean, come on.
I like fucked up shit.
So yeah, back to the movie. Check that shit out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much more we could say about this.
I think we're good on Night of the Living Dead. Just it's on. I believe it's on Tubi and Pluto TV. But again,
Right.
it's a public domain movie, so you can find it anywhere. If you just type in Night of the Living Dead, watch Night of the Living Dead on any browser. You can probably watch that shit on YouTube.
Yeah. Yep.
Or what's the other one? That's not YouTube.
Hey, maybe you can find out.
Daily Motion. That's the other one.
Find the deleted scenes where George Clinton bus rolls into the middle of the zombies. That would be great.
Dude, they never started saving that shit until like DVDs, man. 'Cause
Damn.
before that, they just reuse it. The film's expensive, so they just
No way.
Well, they would reuse it or they would burn it.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
But that's crazy
Let's
because
get
you
rid
go to like California now, especially in SoCal, and all of those storage facilities are full of like movie tapes.
Oh yeah, CBS was it CBS that had that big fire? They lost a lot of fucking original copies of a lot of shit, dude.
Yeah.
And I think that was when they started digitizing a lot of that stuff.
And then you drive past some of these facilities, dude, and they have like guards. And when I moved there, I was like, what the hell? Why do they got armed guards at a
That shit is worth a fortune.
Yeah, dude, that shit's worth so much money.
You got like an original print of like, Sunset Boulevard or
Right.
Casablanca or some
Right.
shit like that. You could sell that shit to some fucking Saudi prince for like $3 billion.
Straight
He
up.
would take that shit happily.
Yep.
And he would invite all his homies and dignitaries around the world to screen Casablanca on the original fucking film print in his castle or whatever.
Right.
And I wouldn't be mad at that. That's a baller ass move.
Yeah,
So,
so-
anyway, that's why they got armed guards.
Yeah, because
they
storage
hating.
facilities
Because they hating.
and they're full too.
You know why they got guards? Because they don't want to see you shine.
That's right,
They don't
man.
want to see you shine. They don't want to see you be great. They don't want to see you have the premier place to be in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Only place they want to be the premier place in the world is Epstein Island.
Ooh,
They don't want you inviting people to your house just to watch movies.
right.
Aren't you doing any weird shit out there?
Yeah, come
no?
on.
Cut this down. This is over.
But
That's not
yeah.
a fucking movie theater.
Oh, man.
They don't even show porn.
Well, now it's like people don't go to the movies. Ever since COVID, motherfuckers like, oh, yeah, it is cool to stay home and just do shit for cheap.
Oh, you go to the movies, they'll have like those, some of them will have like those things with the actors before thanking you for coming to the movie.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I saw a couple of those. Dungeons and Dragons did it. So some of the ones I went to with the kids. I don't think it was the Ninja Turtles movie, but like I think maybe Indiana Jones. Like a few of the newer movies have been doing that. Theater's been packed, man. Listen, I went to go see Nope when it came out twice, and both times the theater was packed
Oh, yeah.
on like a Tuesday.
Well,
Candyman,
Candy, yeah.
the new Candyman came out. I saw that like a
at the
Wednesday night,
theater,
and it
yeah.
was packed. So people
That's true.
are coming out. The problem is ain't no movies coming out because they had a strike last year.
Oh, man,
Yeah, and then the shit that's coming out now is all franchise IP bullshit. Like, they're not buying. It's not like they ended the strike and all of a sudden they're trying to look for new
right.
material.
No.
Dude, they doing like sequel after fucking sequel after sequel.
Yeah, it's bad news.
Well, it's the same as it was before. New boss, same as old boss. But I'm glad that some of the people who are working out there hopefully got better deals. But as far as the output, it's the same shit they was doing before.
Yeah, it's
man.
terrible.
Yeah, it's just garbage.
But
Garbage pizza.
there's a few here and there. We did see, what did we see last year before the strike? Talk to Me.
No, that wasn't before the strike. That was during the strike. But movies were coming out. They just didn't make anything last year.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah, we saw Talk to Me was dope. That was also in Australia.
Oh, okay.
That movie was a motherfucker. I had to sleep with my door open for 2 days.
Yeah, that was good. But, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it for this week, you guys. That's it for the show.
Yeah, we gotta move on. We
All
got
right, y'all.
things to do.
We're very busy people.
Very.
Peace.